I'm Renfield, and you're watching Transylvania Tonight with Drac and Carita, and I'm costumed so I can go trick-or-treating. Oh. Hi. What did you all get? Ew. Spiders and rats. I'll trade you for a Hershey's.
Yeah, okay.
And one for you. And a nice spider. One for you.
Thank you, Renfield.
And Renfield scores on the Monster Channel.
I am Countess Carita, and welcome to Transylvania Tonight. You know, we have a wonderful show for you tonight, and some like it hot. So, here to tell you about tonight's show is that hot and dreamy, multi-talented king of the vampires, the prince of my darkness, Drac.
Oh, doggone it, Carita, thank you. Isn't she lovely? We do have a great show for you tonight, including a legendary feature film starring an even more legendary actor. And, in case you haven't figured it out yet, Happy Halloween!
Trick or treat!
Not even close to being live from the Borgo Pass, it's Transylvania Tonight. With your hosts, that award-winning King of the Vampires, Drac, and Countess Carita, the darling of the undead. Join Drac and Carita for tonight's feature, He Who Gets Slapped. Hey group! Welcome to Transylvania Tonight. The Goulardi here. And it's going to be a good night. So, cool it. And speaking of cool, take a look at this 1954, that cool goulette over there.
Vampira here, and I've stocked up on a healthy supply of vampire cocktails because I don't want to miss a moment of this show. I don't want to leave this seat, would you? It'll be thrilling and chilling, and I will be swilling. And if I run out of cocktails, your throat I'll be drilling.
Now you may wonder why Carita and I are dressed like this. Well, we're dressed like this because we're cool, and it's Halloween.
And you can never be too cool for Halloween. And so we decided for our costumes this year to dress as horror hosts, because it was 1 year ago we began hosting Transylvania Tonight.
And this night is a night for a lot of other anniversaries too.
It's our friends Toby and Devin Long's 1 year wedding anniversary.
It's also the 1 year wedding anniversary of our friends Slash and Foxy Roxy Cooper.
It's also Halloween Jack's 20-year anniversary as a horror host.
Congratulations, Jack. You know, you are Mr. Halloween. And, geez, how did this happen? It was 33 years ago tonight that Drac first hit the air on TV in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow, you must be old.
Cool it, baby.
We also send good thoughts and well wishes to Drac Pack member Eddie Harlow. Get well soon, Eddie.
That's right. You're not alone, Eddie. So, we love you, and we're there with you in spirit.
We'll start the show in a moment, but first, a word from our sponsor, because Even as cool as we are, we still need to pay the bills.
We'll be right back after this. Cha-ching! And now a message from the personal injury attorneys at Bat and Bat. Hello, I'm Atticus Bat from the law offices of Bat and Bat. You may remember me from a very famous pro bono case that I took years ago. Well, honestly, I didn't do much for that mockingbird. Them's the breaks. But I'm sure that we can help you. Unfortunately, though, pro bono doesn't pay the rent. So I can't do it for free anymore.
That's right. We're ambulance chasers. I'm Scout Bat, and I followed in my daddy's footsteps and become a lawyer too. We're specialists in problems unique to our undead friends and other creatures of the night.
Are you a werewolf that's been shot? Well, even if it wasn't a silver bullet and was just common hot lead, you've been damaged and may be entitled to compensation.
Are you a vampire that's being stalked by a ruthless vampire hunter? Well, we can walk you through the steps to secure a proper restraining order to keep that stake-wielding lunatic away from you. Whatever your legal problem is, we can help.
We're the attorneys of Bat and Bat.
And we'll make you pay.
And pay.
And pay. Cha-ching, Daddy.
Cha-ching, Scout. Call the personal injury attorneys at Bat and Bat.
Ooh, now that was scary.
I agree, Vampira. There's nothing, group, that's scarier than a lawyer.
And now it's time for tonight's movie.
We have a jam-packed show, so we gotta get started with this main event right now. So up in the control booth, roll the movie. Hey, go! That movie was so good, the Gilbert is surprised we even got a chance to show it.
That was amazing.
Trick!
And now on with the treat. Tonight, Lon Chaney plays a research scientist turned circus clown in the first feature film produced by MGM Studios.
Lon Chaney had just finished shooting The Phantom of the Opera over at Universal Studios, when MGM signed him to a contract to appear in their movies.
If you're a fan of horror films and horror film stars, you've probably heard about this film for years, but may not have had a chance to see it. But even if you have seen it, our version tonight of He Who Gets Slapped has an all-new score, which will be like seeing it for the first time.
You know, there's a quote that's attributed to Lon Chaney that for the purposes of this film are just too good to be true.
The quote was cited by Psycho author Robert Bloch in his article The Clown at Midnight, which was featured in the 1960s in both Rogue and Famous Monsters of Filmland magazines.
The quote seemed so good to be true that I contacted my very good friend, makeup artist, film historian, author, and Lon Chaney expert, Michael Blake. And Michael's response was quite clear. Lon Chaney never said it.
But even if it is a quote that Robert Bloch created purely for his article, it is fitting for our show tonight. It reads, "A clown is funny in the circus ring, but what would be the normal reaction to opening a door at midnight and finding the same clown standing there in the moonlight?"
So we want you to keep that image in mind. The clown in the moonlight. As together we watch Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces, and He Who Gets Slapped. Hey group, Goulardi here, and this is the Borgo Pass Report. Our top story tonight. Looks like we got breaking news. For more on this, we go to Vampira. Vampira?
It's Halloween night.
That's right, group. It's Halloween.
I just said that.
Said what?
That.
What?
What?
There seems to be an echo in here. Know what I mean, group? Our top story tonight comes from the entertainment world, where the star of It.
The star of what?
Not what. It.
It.
It. There goes that darn echo again. Our top story comes from the entertainment world, where Pennywise, the star of It, has fallen on hard times after making a huge splash in It. And It 2.
Unfortunately, it seems that Pennywise has been typecast as an evil, demonic, shape-shifting clown and is having trouble finding work.
Well, you know, evil, shape-shifting, demonic clown roles are hard to come by.
Yes, it seems that Pennywise's career is down the drain.
Flush it, group. In other news, we got more breaking news. For more on this, we go back to Vampira. Vampira?
It's Halloween night.
You told us that already.
It's Halloween night.
I just hope she doesn't start yodeling.
Are you finished?
Oh, yes. I'm finished. Just like Pennywise. Flush goes the goulart.
Okay. It's Halloween night, and we have an interview with a very special guest. For more on this, we go to our man in the field, Renfield.
Field, Renfield, field. See, there goes that echo again.
Are you there, Renfield?
I am, and I'm here with a very special Halloween guest, the Great Pumpkin. I want to say, Mr. Pumpkin, that it's a real honor to have you speaking with you tonight.
Thank you, Renfield, and it's a real thrill to be speaking to you, too. And you're even more handsome in person than you are on TV.
Aw, shucks. Thank you. Everyone knows about the Great Pumpkin. Tell us what your Halloween...
Renfield.
Shh. Quiet.
Did he just shush me and tell me to be quiet?
It would appear that way.
Tell us, Great Pumpkin, about what the average Halloween night...
Renfield.
I said keep quiet. I'm trying to interview the Great Pumpkin.
Renfield, doggone it. Did you just tell me to keep quiet again?
Master, is that you?
Of course it's me. Who else would I be? I'm always me.
Sorry, Master. I didn't recognize you.
What are you trying to pull here, Renfield? That's not the Great Pumpkin.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. You're asking a piece of fruit questions, and then you're just answering in a different voice.
Is a pumpkin a fruit? I thought it was a vegetable.
Nope. It's a member of the squash family and is considered a fruit.
I was positive that a pumpkin is a vegetable.
Nope, Drac is right. I'm a fruit.
Wow. I never knew that.
Many people don't. It's a common mistake.
Well, you learn something every day.
Well, if you're lucky. So again, Renfield, you're asking a piece of fruit questions and answering them yourself in a different voice.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Am not.
Are too.
No, I'm not. If I was throwing my voice, could I do this? So everyone knows about the Great Pumpkin. Tell us what your Halloween nights are like.
Well, on Halloween night, I rise up out of the pumpkin patch, and I fly through the air to bring toys to all the good little children everywhere. It's a long, hard night for me, but when I see the happy looks on all the good little nippers' faces, it's all worth it.
Gee, I never got any toys from you on Halloween.
The toys were for the good little children. Were you good?
I was good.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
We're not.
Was too.
Be honest.
Well, I tried to be good.
Well, trying doesn't cut it with the great pumpkin, fly eater.
Oh, okay. Was that a good boy this year?
Not even close, rat breath.
Oh, well, I'll do better next year.
You couldn't do much worse.
Back to you, Drac. What he said? Back to you, Drac.
Thank you, Renfield. What that Renfield? Arguing with a pumpkin. No wonder people say he's off his gourd. In other news, looks like, group, we got more breaking news. And for this, we go back to Vampira. Vampira?
It's Halloween.
You told us that already.
It bears repeating.
All right. In other news, well, group, it looks like once again the Goulardi has been interrupted for more breaking news. And for more on this, we go to Vampira. Vampira?
We have a caller on the line for you, Drac.
We do? Who is it?
It's Halloween Jack.
Halloween Jack? Oh, okay. Put him on through. Are you there, Jack?
I'm here, Drac. Happy Halloween to you and Carita.
And the same to you, Jack. And boy, you know, doggone it, it was nice of you to call in just to wish us a happy Halloween.
Oh, but that's not why I called, Drac. I'm calling as a paid spokesman for the Great Pumpkin.
Really?
Yes. The Great Pumpkin is a very private fruit, and he wasn't happy to see your man Renfield impersonating him and pretending to interview him. Doesn't it make you angry that Renfield would do that, Drac?
Oh, Jack, I didn't believe for one moment that Renfield was actually talking to the Great Pumpkin. Honestly, I was more impressed with his skills as a ventriloquist.
Well, I can tell you that the Great Pumpkin was neither impressed nor amused with Renfield's little stunt, and he's threatening legal action.
Legal action? For what?
Oh, he'll sue you for fraud, defamation of character, and anything else that Atticus back can come up with.
Well, to begin with, Atticus is my attorney, so the Great Pumpkin couldn't hire him. It would be a conflict of interest.
Come on, Drac. You know Atticus. He'd drop you like a bad habit if he could turn an extra buck doing it. He's already taken a retainer from the Great Pumpkin.
He has?
Yes, but the Great Pumpkin has prepared a statement, and he says he's willing to drop legal action if you allow me to deliver the statement for him.
But Jack, Renfield was just on the air right before you called in.
And?
And you mean to tell me that he's already engaged you, Atticus Bat, and written a statement?
Drac, he's the Great Pumpkin.
Oh, well. Okay, go ahead, read the statement.
Okay, here's the statement. People of Earth, I, the Great Pumpkin, have been silent for far too long. It's time for me to speak out. Here are my demands. 1. Start believing in the Great Pumpkin. Those of you who don't believe, I know who you are. Remember, I am the Great Pumpkin. 2. Stop craving pumpkin spice flavored foods and counting down the days to autumn when you were suckered into getting them like it's a major event. Do you even know what pumpkin spice is? It's made from a pumpkin's perspiration and excrement. Ugh. 3. Stop eating pumpkin seeds. It's like you were eating our young. 4. Next time you feel like throwing a pumpkin pie into the oven, just consider what it would be like if you were going to be thrown into an oven. Think about the story of Hansel and Gretel and the Witch. That story horrified you as a child, and baking pumpkin puree into a pie should repulse you just as much. 5. Smashing pumpkins. Unacceptable. There's no other word for it. It's pumpkinicide. If you smash a pumpkin this Halloween, I'm going to go all vigilante on you. Heed me. I am the Great Pumpkin, and I am watching you.
Wow, that's some statement. Are we all good now, Jack?
Well, I think everything is okay now, but there is one more thing the Great Pumpkin wanted to say, Drac.
What's that?
Happy Halloween! Talk to you later.
And happy Halloween to you and Jacqueline. In other news, Drac?
What, Bob?
We have a call coming in for Carita.
We're in the middle of the news here, Bob.
They said it was important.
All right. Put him through.
Hi, Carita. Jerry Van Helsing here.
Hello, Jerry.
I just wanted to call in and say, Happy Halloween.
Jerry, you do realize the news isn't a call-in show, don't you?
Oh, I have news too.
What's that, Jerry?
Vampires.
What?
Where?
That's just it. There aren't any vampires around.
Oh, there aren't?
Well, what a relief for us.
Yes, it is. I just wanted to tell everyone that I've kept the streets safe for them this Halloween. I'm happy to report that there isn't a vampire around anywhere.
Well, thank you, Jerry.
Yep, I did a good job this year. That's because I'm a fearless, first-class vampire hunter. I can spot a vampire a mile away.
You can, huh?
Oh yeah, there isn't a vampire anywhere that can slip under my radar. They can't fool me. I'm on top of it and never let my guard down. Who's that with you there?
Him? Oh, he's my co-anchor here on the news. Phil.
Oh, hi Phil.
Well, howdy, Jerry. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Well, can't complain. You know, Carita here's told me all about you, and you seem like you're a darn good fella. So you know what? If you're ever in town, why don't you drop by? We'll throw down some beers together, watch some football. Maybe after all that, we could even go out and do some of that there vampire hunting.
Okay. That sounds good. But I'll probably have some wine instead of beer.
Well, that's fine, but I'll be sticking to beer, Jerry, 'cause you know, I never drink. Why?
Okay, and if I'm there, I can promise you that there won't be any vampires around.
Of course not, Jerry. What was I thinking? Well, you can spot him a mile away, huh?
I can, and I can smell them too. They stink.
Oh.
They do they?
Yep. They smell like a kettle of dead fish, and their breath is ghastly.
Well, thanks for telling us that, Jerry. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Happy Halloween. And keep on trucking.
Well, that's all the time we have for this time, group.
We'll see you next time on the Borgo Pass Report.
So, do I stink?
As a television host?
No, as a vampire.
No, not really.
What about my breath? Does my breath stink?
No more than usual.
Oh, okay, good. So Phil, huh? Where did that come from?
Because you fill my heart with that cold, dead feeling.
Well, I guess I can live with that. Oh, sure. You know something, vampire? The Goulart thing is beautiful. Doggone cool. Let's go to Oxnard together. Oxnard!
And now, here's an editorial comment from the Borgo Pass news director, Groucho.
I'm Groucho, the Borgo Pass news director, with an editorial comment. Well, it seems like the word for the night is clown. So pay attention, class, because the word clown is one of the most serviceable words in the English language. For example, you see one standing on the street, you can say, "What a clown." But you can also use the word as a judgment call. If you see a guy that's acting like a jerk, you can say, "What a clown." Unfortunately, I've known more of the latter. If somebody is funny, they can be a clown. If somebody is taking themselves way too seriously, why, they could be a clown too. And if somebody is neither funny nor serious, and just plain stupid, why, they can be a clown. Anybody can be a clown. If you diddle, dabble, or doodle, you can be clowning around. But if that diddling, dabbling, and doodling annoys somebody, they can tell you, "Stop clowning around." Ah, yes. Like I said, the word clown is one of the most serviceable words in the English language. You need further proof? A teacher can hold a student in disdain and say, "He's the class clown." Ah, but that same teacher could be a teacher at Clown College, and that same student could be the valedictorian. And since we already have the word clown, why do we really need to use the word bozo? The name bozo. When somebody wants to say somebody's an idiot, they say, "Look at that bozo," or "Listen up, bozo." Well, how do you think that makes bozo feel? After all, that's his name, and it's become synonymous with idiot. And just think how confusing it must be for poor bozo. Every time somebody says, "Hey, bozo," he doesn't know if they're trying to get his attention or insulting him. It's not as easy for him as it is for me. I always know what a woman means when she says, "Get away from me, you bozo." Ah, but she'll come around. They always do. Well, they often do. Well, they sometimes do. Well, one did. Of course, I had to pay her. I'm Groucho, the Borgo Pass news director, and that's been my editorial comment.
This has been an editorial comment from the Borgo Pass news director, Groucho. And now a word from the personal injury attorneys at Bat and Bat. Hello, I'm Atticus Bat from the law offices of Bat and Bat.
And I'm the other bat in that legal belfry, Scout Bat.
We specialize in personal injury and malpractice. But let's be honest here. We'll take any case to turn a buck.
That's right, we're ambulance chasers. We specialize in the problems unique to our undead friends and other creatures in the night. For example, are you an Egyptian princess that's been reincarnated in a body that's already inhabited with another soul that refuses to give it up to you? Well, you're the rightful owner of that body. As an old soul, you've been grandfathered in. We can evict that Susie-come-lately squatter and have you walking like an Egyptian in no time.
Are you a zombie who feels like you're trapped in a lopsided contract? Everyone knows that zombies are mentally incompetent, so give us a call. We can start the proceedings to have you adjudicated legally incompetent and nullify that bad contract. We're the attorneys of Bat
And Bat.
and we'll make you pay.
And pay.
And pay.
Cha-ching!
That's my girl. Call the personal injury attorneys at Bat and they'll make you pay. comedy cavern. I'm Igor. You ready for a big laugh?
Yeah.
Good. Let's get started. Why do chickens cross the road?
Why?
To steal body, they say. Excuse me. Sorry. Bone stuck in throat. You asked me, Igor, what happened to your neck? I slept on it wrong last night. So, horse goes into bar. Bartender say, quite a long face. Priest and rabbi go into same bar. They get drunk.
Why you laughing at that? Sorry, Father.
How many zombies take to screw in light bulb?
How many?
A lot. I have friends. Igor's friend. He good fellow. He broken now, but he good guy. Yeah. My friend, his father was Dr. Frankenstein, but his mother was the lightning. Their relationship was shocking. Every time his father kissed his mother, he sees sparks. She used to rent herself out the ranch as cattle pride. Oh. When he born, she not need obstetrician, she need electrician.
Oh, man.
It takes so many bolts to bring him to life. His parents thought he was going to be conductor, but he had no musical aptitude. No. Oh, you know, he's a good fellow, but he's not very smart. He's stupid. Like, before he broke it, I working on him, doing repair. I tell him, I say, friend, go to store, get 2 new bolts. He bring back blue velvet.
What does that even mean?
He's so stupid. He tell me, he say, Igor, I have 2 holes in my pants. I tell him, that's where your feet go. You know, Igor, pretty smart guy. Yeah. In school, teacher asked me, she say, Igor, how much 2 plus 2? I answer, who cares? She say, Igor, that's the wrong answer. I say, not to me. Oh, yeah. You know, also, you wouldn't know it to look at me, but Igor is pretty big ladies' man. Oh, sure. And I can always tell when the ladies are interested in Igor. I got a hunch. Oh, yeah. You know, guys ask me, they say, Igor, how you become such a big ladies' man? I tell them, you always have to know what to say. You say sweet thing to woman. Like when you meet her, you say, oh, it is nice to meet you. Wow, I bet you eat a lot. Oh, and women, they always want to have their outfit complimented. So you tell them, you say, oh, I love your shoes. I didn't know they made them that big. Or you say, wow,
That's a really beautiful dress. You make it for boat cover? You must have really big boat. Oh, that's how Igor get all his girlfriends. He sweet talked them. Like, you say things like, you know, I could watch the fat jiggling from the bottom of your arm for hours. Where did this guy ever get the idea? Or, if you want to get really romantic, you say, you know, honey, I could watch the fat jiggling from the bottom of your arms all night long. Work every time, yeah. Oh, you know, Igor had many girlfriends. Many girlfriends. And they all named Egret. Egrets?
The one that wanted to come here.
I've had a few.
Egret, I did.
But then again, too few to mention. Oh yeah. You know, whenever I see my girlfriend Egret, Igor get hungry. Because she smelled like pig.
No, Egret, he's not talking about
In August, she smelled like sizzling bacon. I asked her, I say, Egret, is that new perfume you wear? She say, no, Igor, it's just hot outside. Yeah, and you know, in summertime, all little children love Egret. They all love to run around her. Yeah, because when she shake her head, so much sweat come off her hair, it's like running through sprinkler. Oh, children love it.
No, he's not talking.
You know, the other night Egret say, Igor,
I can't even see you.
be honest, tell me, does this dress make my butt look big? I tell her, oh, no, Egret, my love. That dress don't make your butt look big.
No, honey, I'm sure he's not.
Because your butt is big!
Because you're good thing,
Oh.
Yeah, this guy makes the
You know,
brothers look like the Marx
but
brothers.
Egret make me feel so young. So young. That's because she looked like goat I had as pet when I was a little boy. Oh yeah. And whenever I see Egret, I feel so handsome. Because she's so darn ugly.
Maybe
Yeah.
he is talking about you.
You know, I compliment her all the time. Because remember, you must sweet talk woman. You must compliment her. Like I say, oh, Egret, you look nice today. Did you shave? But I hate it when she used my razor. Because her beard is so much thicker than mine, she always leaves my blade dull. Oh, yeah. You know, last week, I take Egret to the zoo. The zookeeper throw her a fish.
All right, let's get out of here.
And she catch it.
Okay, we showed up like we said we would.
It's an easy mistake to make, though. Because, you know, when Egret clean shaven, she looked like walrus. Oh, boy. Last night, just last night, Egret looked at me with these bedroom eyes. She say, Igor, part your lips. I say, oh, Egret, my love, are you going to kiss me? She say, no, I'm going to open a bottle of beer. Oh, baby Egret, you know. She asked me, she say, Igor, do you think I am past my prime? I say, Egret, you must be. Last night she told me, she say, Igor, take out the trash. But I couldn't pick her up. And you know, Egret, she always nagged Igor. She nagged him all the time. Like she'd say, Igor, you're in a rut. Igor, get out of your rut. Igor, get out of that rut. And I tell her, Buddy Gret, that's where I live. Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Igor.
Igor who?
Yeah. Igor who steals bodies, they say. I hope you have good time. Come back again to Igor's Comedy Cavern. Remember, come to Igor's Comedy Cavern for the laughs, and then stay for the sulfur baths.
Wait a minute, this guy's a comedian?
I tell your friends, I be here all the time because I, Igor, I own Igor's Comedy Cavern. Because, yes, I, Igor,
How much were the tickets?
they say.
We got him for free.
That was too much, huh?
Hey, group, that was a great movie.
We hope you liked it.
Yeah. Oh, and how wicked was it to feed those bad guys to the lion at the end?
I've done that before.
You fed bad guys to a lion?
No, I've been the lion.
What?
I turned into a lion, and I ate the bad guys.
You know what, group? I think she's lying to us.
See, I told you she was lying. Do that again. You know what? The Goulardi's going to try to do that.
That's all the time we have for our show tonight. Thank you for spending your Halloween night with us. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember...
Stay sick, turn blue, and fly right.
Carita, I think I'm stuck.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think I'm stuck halfway between me and a monkey.
I don't see any difference.
Transylvania Tonight is a Fly Right production.